10 times referees got owned by NFL players. Ever wonder what happens when NFL players snap and attack the referees? Some players not only argued, but even embarrassed the authorities in front of millions. Consider hurling a towel and getting flagged, or simply pointing at the ref's weak eyesight on live TV. Today, we're counting down 10 instances of NFL players dominating the guys in stripes without holding back. Some situations are hilarious, while others are heated, and a few are straight up savage. Make sure to stick to it until the end. Number 10. Jerry Hughes versus umpire Roy Ellison. In 2018, things became serious following a Bills-Dolphins game. Jerry Hughes, the defensive end, wasn't just upset, he was on a mission. Hughes was caught on film sprinting down the stadium tunnel, yelling at referee Roy Ellison, "I'll catch you, guaranteed," like he was ready to throw down. Ellison, a referee with 16 years of experience, was placed on leave while the matter was investigated. Number 9. Trent Williams gets a referee suspended, 2013. Trent Williams isn't the type of guy who tolerates disrespect, especially from referees. During a 2013 game against Washington, he said that umpire Roy Ellison, the same ref from before, began hurling filthy, vulgar obscenities at him right on the field. Trent, on the other hand, acted wisely, rather than losing his cool in the moment. He reported it and spoke out following the game. And guess what? The NFL did listen. Ellison was suspended for one game for allegedly making a profane and derogatory statement toward Trent. It turns out that other players came forward as well, claiming to have had similar experiences with Ellison. The guy obviously had a reputation. This wasn't a big in-your-face moment, but it was impactful. Trent maintained his calm, did not draw a flag, and yet received justice. That move was widely praised by fans and players. It was a reminder that just because you wear stripes does not make you invincible. Number 8. Chad Ochocinco tries to bribe a ref with $1, 2009. It's Chad Ochocinco. In 2009, during a replay review against the Ravens, Ochocinco did one of his most outrageous antics to date. While waiting for the call, he approached the ref. I offered him a $1 bill. Yes, he attempted to bribe the official with a single dollar, borrowed from a coach no less. The ref waved him off, evidently amused but not fooled. The NFL imposed a $20,000 punishment for Chad's joke. It was classic Ochocinco, owning the moment, clowning the ref, and transforming a tense review into a comedy routine. The ref may have smirked, but the league certainly did not. Number 7. Marshawn Lynch shoves a referee and watches from the stands, 2017. And in 2017, Marshawn Lynch delivered. Things heated up during a Raiders-Chiefs game when Derek Carr was hit late. Marshawn wasn't even involved in the play. He was watching from the sideline. But when he spotted his Chiefs teammate Marcus Peters in the middle of it, he dashed onto the field to break things up. Complete chaos. In the chaos, a referee attempted to intervene, and Marshawn, he shoved the guy and took his jersey. Number 6. Cam Newton calls out Ed Hockley's age bias, 2015. Okay, this one is crazy. A great quarterback going head-to-head with a ref who is practically a celebrity himself. In 2015, Cam Newton was looking for a flag after what he thought was a late hit. No call. So Cam approaches seasoned ref Ed Hockley and says, "Where's the flag?" According to Cam, Hockley confronts him with the following: "You're not old enough to get that call." Wait, what? Cam was 26, a previous MVP, and already one of the league's most recognizable figures. Not quite a newbie. Cam subsequently told reporters, "I glanced at him and said, 'Jesus, I did not think you had to have seniority to get a personal foul.'" And with that, the quote became viral. Hockley denied saying anything, but the internet went with it. So refs only protect... Number 5. Travis Kelce throws a towel like a penalty flag, 2016. Travis Kelce is a walking highlight reel, and in 2016, he provided fans with a moment they still giggle about. Late in a tense Chiefs-Jaguars game, Kelce thought he was completely mugged in the end zone. Blatant pass interference, no call. He went off on the referee, demanding a call. But instead of receiving justice, he was flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. So, Kelce, What did you do? Oh, he became inventive. The dude grabbed the towel from his waistline and hurled it at the referee's feet, as if he were tossing a penalty flag at him. The audience went from gasping to roaring. Yes, he actually did it. The ref, however, did not think it was hilarious and ejected Kelsey from the game. Even Jaguars players laughed and waved him off. Later, Kelsey said it was a terrible decision and that he felt like an idiot, but also quipped, "I didn't think the ref would change just because 87 was crying about it." Iconic. He did not win the argument, but he certainly stole the scene. Number 4. Marcus Peters launches a flag into the stands, 2017. Some players may dispute with referees or even request a call, but have you ever seen someone steal the flag and throw it into the crowd? Marcus Peters accomplished just that in 2017, and it was insane. Late in a frustrating Chiefs-Jets game, Peters had just seen a teammate be called for defensive holding. He was fed up. So what did he do? He nonchalantly took up the referee's yellow flag and threw it into the seats at MetLife Stadium, as if he was done with the farce. The referees? Oh, they threw another flag, for unsportsmanlike conduct, of course. So there were yellow flags everywhere. Here's the funniest part. Peters was not even expelled, but he thought he was, or perhaps he just wanted to remove himself. He walked directly off the field and into the dressing room. After a few minutes, he returned without his socks. Yeah, no socks. Fans were cracking up. He was suspended the next game, but come on. He literally grabbed the ref's emblem of power and declared, "Yeah, this is mine now." Pure mayhem and pure entertainment. Number 3. Jerome Bettis and the botched coin toss, 1998. This is Thanksgiving Day drama at its finest. Picture this, 1998. Steelers versus Lions. Overtime coin toss. Jerome the Bus Bettis gets forward, the coin is tossed, and he plainly calls tails. Millions of viewers on TV heard it. The coin lands tails. But wait, referee Phil Luckett hands the ball to Detroit. What? Bettis is immediately upset, and the entire crowd is perplexed. He's like, "I said tails." Meanwhile, Luckett alleges Jerome shouted heads tails, implying he switched mid-call. Steelers coach Bill Cowher rushes out, and players argue it's anarchy. This wasn't just a toss. This was Thanksgiving Day overtime, and possession was everything. The blown call provided the Lions with a wonderful opportunity, which they took and won. Bettis did not let it go. He stood there, helmet off, saying, "I said tails," repeatedly, and the entire globe heard him. The incident produced such a sensation that the NFL revised the coin toss rule. From now on, the referee validates the call before the flip. That's how severely things shook up. Even if Bettis didn't own the ref with comedy or swagger, he made sure everyone knew Phil Luckett made a mistake and made him the face of one of the greatest officiating gaffes in NFL history. Number 2. Orlando Brown's eye injury fury, 1999.
The dog pound wanted to gobble up the Jaguars. Now watch what happens here. Unfortunate, and the referee, Jeff Triplett's flag, hits Orlando Brown in the eye.
This incident was so bad that it prompted a revision in NFL equipment. In 1999, during a game between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars, referee Jeff Triplett accidentally hit Browns offensive tackle Orlando Zeus Brown in the eye with a penalty flag. To make flags fly precisely during the game, they are weighted with tiny objects such as BBs. Unfortunately, the flag struck Brown straight in the eye, resulting in severe injury and instant suffering. Brown was taken off the field, but he returned soon after, looking agitated. In an unexpected move, he confronted Triplett and pushed the referee to the ground. The altercation attracted widespread notice. Brown, 6'7" and 350 pounds, was overcome with agony and frustration, yet his violent confrontation with an official resulted in an indefinite punishment. The implications went beyond disciplinary action. Brown missed numerous seasons while rehabilitating, and the NFL responded by revamping penalty flags to improve safety. Despite Brown's subsequent apology, the episode remains one of the most spectacular examples of player-official disagreement in NFL history. Number 1. The Fail Mary. Players versus replacement refs, 2012.
Call on the field stands. Touchdown.
Seahawks win in the most bizarre finish you'll ever see.
At number 1, we have what may be the most memorable referee fiasco in NFL history, the Fail Mary game. If you watched Monday Night Football in 2012, you will remember this mess. It was during the NFL's referee lockout. Therefore, the Seahawks and Packers faced off versus replacement refs. Russell Wilson attempted a Hail Mary in the waning seconds. Green Bay's M.D. Jennings obviously intercepted the ball, but Seahawks receiver Golden Tate also had a touch on it as it struck the ground. 2 referees came over, and this is when things went crazy. One indicated a score, and the other signaled an interception. Complete perplexity. Seattle won 14-12 after being awarded a touchdown. Despite the fact that Tate shoved a defender just before the catch, the ball never seemed like it was his. The Packers were infuriated. Players surrounded the referees, protesting furiously, but the call stood. Then the internet erupted. TJ Lang, a Packers lineman, tweeted, "Got fucked by the refs. Embarrassing." Thanks, NFL. He didn't stop there. He practically challenged the league to fine him, stating, "Fine me, and use the money to pay for regular refs." The tweet went viral, with nearly 100,000 retweets. It was as if the entire fan base stood up to applaud him. Even Aaron Rodgers, who is typically quite reserved, apologized to supporters for what he called a travesty. Players from across the league chipped in, criticizing the officiating. The response was so severe and extensive that it helped end the lockout. The real referees returned the very next week. What makes this moment number 1 is that it was more than simply one player reacting to a terrible call. This was a league-wide outburst. Players, spectators, and even coaches like Mike McCarthy, who isn't known for his colorful quotes, went off. Everyone had had enough of pretending that the replacement refs could handle the situation. They made sure the NFL was aware of this. The word Fail Mary is now etched into football history. And in this case, the players didn't just own the officials, they compelled real change. And that's it. 10 wild times NFL players totally own the refs. From towel tosses to sideline shoves and even bribing with $1, these moments were hilarious, intense, and unforgettable. Some players got justice, others just caused chaos. But one thing's clear, even referees aren't safe on the field. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more sports madness. Who do you think handled it best? Let us know. We're all ears.